What's up guys? Welcome to Wildmoon Gaming. I'm RJ and I'm very thankful on how some of you have responded well to my video explaining how to get started on Axie Infinity. In the previous video, I explained how to open a MetaMask and Ronin wallet account and transferring the funds so that you can already get started with purchasing your first 3 Axies. But the next question is, how do you select or filter out what Axies to buy? Because of course you want your hard-earned money to be put to good use, right? Well, don't you worry. In this video, we're going to discuss the thought process on how to filter out good Axies from the bad ones, what makes them good, and what kind of Axies you would need as starters. So if you're interested, stick around until the end of the video. But before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe to Wildmoon Gaming channel. We want to grow this channel to reach out to other gamers like myself who wants to learn more about Axie Infinity. And my goal is to share and contribute updates to the community so that all of us can efficiently play this game. So without further ado, let's go to the video. There are 3 fundamental assets that are at play in Axie Infinity. You would need time, money, and effort. And out of the 3, you would be needing 2. If you have both time and effort, but you don't have money, then you can become a scholar. Which means this video is not for you since we are discussing on what Axies to buy. And since you're not buying, you will not be able to choose the Axies that you will have from your manager. If you have money and effort, then you can become a grinder. These are players who can buy initial Axies but in entry-level prices. While this is not a bad thing, it's just that the Axies that you buy will not have a high resell value, and your earnings will mainly come from the SLP that you grind from Arena and Adventure. And then there are breeder players, those who have both time and money, and maybe some effort. These players carefully chooses their first Axies to begin with the goal of potentially breeding them and growing their lineup. And for me, this is the best way to play the game. Because if you do breeding right, then you will have Axies that have high resell values. Another are for PvP players, those who are competitive and focuses more on arena battles. But more on this on a future video. These are for experienced players who already knows the meta and are very competitive. And ideal lineups will differ from player to player. It can be very overwhelming to browse all the Axies that you see on the marketplace. And it's quite difficult to assess which Axie is worth your money. That's why there's a filter panel on the left side. On the first filter, you have the Axie classes. In my opinion, the plant and beast Axies are the most in-demand Axies for starters. In terms of progression for the adventure, you will need plant tanks to absorb damage from the monsters. And then you would need damage dealers such as beast, bird, or aquatic. Now for our first Axies, we bought 2 plant tanks because we're planning to breed them. And then for our damage dealer, we bought a beast. The next filter is egg or adult. Typically, the egg is cheaper than the adult, but buying an egg is a bit more riskier than buying an adult because you cannot see yet the move of the Axie until you morph it to an adult. The next filter is the breed count. The lower the breed count is, the higher the price is. The reason for this is because if you breed, you would need SLP. And the higher the breed count is, the more expensive it is to breed them. If you choose to breed Axies with 0 breed counts, then you would need only 150 SLP for both, which in total you would need 300 SLP. If you choose to breed Axies with 2 breed counts, then you would need 600 SLP for each Axie, which brings to a total of 1,200 SLP already. So if you're earning 150 SLP a day, then that's already 8 days worth of playing. Now the next filter is the number of mystic parts, but we will not tackle them because mystics are very expensive. The last filter is the pureness. It measures the purity of an Axie in terms of its genes, both dominant and recessive. I'd highly recommend to install the Freaks Axie extension. Once you install the extension, You can see the purity of the Axie. It will be shown as a percentage if you look at the stats of an Axie. So why is purity important? Because purity dictates the stats of an Axie. If you look at Axie Zone, you will see the stats of pure breeds. A purebred plant will have the maximum HP. A pure breed means all the body parts is the same as the Axie class. So let's try comparing Axies based on their breed counts and their purity. For this example, we'll try comparing plant Axies. So I'll select plant, and then for the breed count, we select 0. And then for the purity, let's go for 6. Now you will see all the listed Axies. You will see 89% here, 84% here, 85% here. And you will see they cost around 0.23 Ethereum. So for now, let's select this one and open a new tab. And then we'll try to look for a less pure Axie, which is maybe around 5 purity. And right away you will see the cost is 0.18, but the percentage of purity is 80%. So let's compare these two. Now you will see on the stats of the 89% pure Axie that it has all plant parts and it has 61 health. And if we look at the 80% pure Axie, it only has 58 health and one of the body parts is from bird. Now, if we hover over the stats, we will see the genes of this particular Axie. Here we can see the D, R1, and R2. It means dominant, recessive 1, and recessive 2. These genes heavily affect the breeding result. If you breed this to another plant, there is still a chance that Cupid, Lagging, Anemone, or Toothless Bite will appear on the movesets of the children, which is 100% pure Axie, like this one, is very expensive because it will not produce any children that has any moveset from another class, as long as you breed this to another 100% pure Axie. Now, if we compare the breed count, you can see here, those with a higher breed count, which is 3 breed counts, is priced at 0.11. While if the breed count is 0, then the price goes up also. As mentioned earlier, the higher the breed count, the higher the SLP cost. In most cases, the prices of the Axies listed on the marketplace goes down as time goes by. In this example, the initial price of this Axie starts with 0.3 Ethereum, and in 8 hours, it will come down to 0.2. Now you can wait for this price to go down, but others may be looking for the same Axie, and they may want to buy this immediately, while others don't have any auction time, which means you can buy this anytime. If you decide to become breeder players, the next question comes in mind. What types of Axies do you invest in? In our experience, beasts, plants, and aquas are used in a lot of team compositions. Plants are known for being tanks and act as frontliners to absorb damage from opponents. Beasts are known for their deadly critical damage and critical rates because of their high moral value, and aquas are used for their decent mix of damage and health. Among these 3 most used type Axies, market demand is high for plant Axies, which is why we picked 2 plant Axies and 1 beast Axie for our initial team composition. Because from the very start, we have planned to breed the 2 plant Axies since we know that demand for plant Axies are high and there is a market in terms of reselling them. Although this means we suffer a bit for the damage output since we only have 1 beast, this initial team composition is still pretty decent in both arena and adventure modes. And given the budget that we have to filter out plant Axies with decent purities for breeding purposes. To summarize on the key points for selecting your initial Axies, number 1, consider the player type that you are. Number 2, check out the breed count. And number 3, check out the purities. While there are other considerations like move lists, I think it's important to focus on your return of investment first before diving into hardcore PvP focused team compositions. Because although this is a game, a lot of us wants return for our efforts and expenses. And one way to guarantee this is to be diligent in your initial 3 axes. I hope we have shared our thoughts well and you were able to see the considerations that has to be done when selecting your initial team. You can comment on the video below if you have questions and I'll try to give my answers as best as I can. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.